GACtradingpro.com. Happy Monday. It is Monday, March 13th, 2023. And it's been a good weekend. I definitely had a rough trading day on Friday, if you haven't seen it. It's worth the watch. Not for any humor. It was pretty sad, actually. But there's definitely a lot of education in Friday. So I encourage you, if you haven't yet, take a look. Allow me to expose my challenges along the way, so that hopefully others out there might avoid them. So anyway, we're talking trading today. We're doing some trading today. Trading involves risk. Make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. All right. So let's have us a little look-see here. Yeah, I think we're relatively solid there. Let me see if I can get that last chart where it belongs. Well, it's still coming in, so we're going to give it a second. We are going to make sure over here that everything is refreshed. You can't see what I'm doing right now, but it's that set of charts that are not on screen that paint the dynamic magnets and pivot levels onto my other charts for me. So a lot of times when I do not refresh them, or reload the script, I guess, as it were, they don't show up. And quite frankly, oh, there they are. All right, we have some. We're live. Okay, let's see if my last chart is ready to go. My last chart looks like it's ready to go. Awesome. So, what happened Friday? I had a meltdown. I don't know. I mean, it was just a horrific day for me. I took a loss, which is not. It's not a big deal. It happens, you know. I'm aware that it happens. I'm not so. Hang on. Let me see if I can get my feed open here. Oh, look at my wife sending me a table saw. Anyway, sorry about that. Let me get into the right page here and get into the right feed, and then we can start getting everything moving. All right. The right page here and get into the right. And there you have it. Echo, 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 echo. Okay. So, nice little run up since early this morning. Well, I mean, we had a little push down and then a kind of a pretty aggressive rise, and it looks like we want to pull back a bit. Okay, so Friday. What happened on Friday? I took a beating. I mean, I took what could only be described as a beating, and it was. I mean, it was pretty bad. Not so much that the loss was bad in and of itself. I should have stopped when I should have stopped, but ultimately, I think one of the factors I do believe was trading on two contracts. I don't think trading on two contracts is necessarily bad for me, but right now, just that number when I was down like 400, when I had spent so much time trading one contract and really my max down was in the neighborhood of 200, instead of recognizing that it was, you know, points or whatever the case may be, that it was just doubled because of the position size, it created an emotional reaction. I'm not immune by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it's why I'm doing this. Okay. Damn scroll wheel. Anyway, clearly not immune to it. So obviously the net result was a loss. And so instead of stopping when I should have stopped, I kind of went all in on just, executing some trades. Those trades had no bearing on reality. Those trades had no legitimate entries. I went into, I went into psycho trader mode. It was just revenge trading at its finest. It was ugly. It was hard to experience and sit through. And it was me. I can only imagine, for anybody else, it would have just been probably a little sad. But ultimately, for posterity's sake, I I recorded a kind of a my little. I always do my daily recap, which is what the essentially my journal entry is, that daily recap, which is what I post in the backstage area. And I had done that, and I kind of had gotten through that, and I just decided that I wanted to just do another kind of little message to myself, so to speak, and just maybe kind of get a little clarity on what had happened, why it happened, all of those things. And it was, it was tough for me. I mean, it's tough to see yourself in certain ways, especially when you've been working so hard to kind of get past some of these things. And anyway, so I went to record this. I went ahead with the risk disclosure on it because I thought, you know what, there's going to be a day when this is going to be not quite as painful for me, and there's going to be a valuable lesson in it for other traders. And the way that I do my streaming and my recording, I do it in the same software, and the buttons are like one on top of the other. And I use them both every day. I do the streaming button for this, and then I do the record button for the recap. And I hit the wrong button, so if you haven't seen it, you get a pretty raw, unedited, unfiltered, just moment of, kind of this was my day. This is what happened. This is how it happened, and this is what I'm feeling, and all of that jazz. And I didn't intend for it to go live. I know there's going to be someone who says, "Yeah, you did." I mean, whatever. No, I absolutely did not. The disclosure, I could have edited the disclosure in, but it's just easier to edit it out if I ever need to. But if it was just for me, who cares, But I thought, maybe I'll use this one day. I'll pop it in there, and it'll already be there. I won't have to do any editing on it. And ultimately, what ended up happening was, it's a good thing I did, because, it went live. And it's still sitting on there. So go enjoy if you haven't. Again, not for any real entertainment purposes, but I think there's a lesson for all traders here. I think we've all done this, and this was what I struggled with in the past that has really been a major factor in my weakness in trading, my struggles, my limiting beliefs, my behaviors. It all revolved around basically what happened on Friday. And I had the opportunity to face it head on. I'm feeling a heck of a lot better today. MQ's moving a little faster than I'd like, and this was kind of one of the things that the dynamics were pretty zippy on Friday. I was kind of hoping they'd be a little mellower today, but they're not. Doesn't look like we have any significant news today, so at least there's that. But we did have rollover. We went from March contracts to June contracts.